because we had some junk food and all. I had gas. It gone crazy.
This is
I just want to check
narcissistic
that with you.
behavior, Kevin.
The author of the controversial article which has come up and has taken internet by storm.
मर्द बनने के लिए दर्द सहना पड़ता है.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today we have with us the author of the controversial article which has come up and has taken internet by storm. The name of the article is I am scared of being a man. And it is written by none other than Avinash. You may not know him by the name of Avinash. His pen name is Butter Masala Guy. Welcome to Aam Aadmi Podcast.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. In fact, I was telling my mom the other day, she was like, "Oh, Kevin, she's doing a talk show now," and I was like, "Yeah, he's doing it." Aam Aadmi Podcast. He's like the coffee with Karan for Aam Aadmi people. for people like me, general people who do not have any fame and name in the market.
You're all Aam Aadmi. Someone should look out for the Aam Aadmi, right? So you tell us first why the name Butter Masala Guy. Is there a story behind that? You just like butter masala?
So I started my blog by name Brahmanda Karma, right? So initially I thought I thought I'll add some Sanskrit and all that stuff to make it interesting, which actually did not work at all. Like people were like, "What the fuck is this?" Right? So I thought ki why not just put up some random name which comes into my mind, and this actually happened where food is a very important part of my life, and one of my favorite items is paneer butter masala. Right? So I was just like, paneer butter masala, so let's name the blog as Life Butter Masala and myself as the Butter Masala. That's it. And I think it worked out. People actually started recognizing slowly, like very, very slowly. They're like, "Oh, you were the butter masala guy, no?" One friend of mine recognized me like that, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that's enough for me."
So tell us about your article, bro. Why are you scared of being a man?
So it all started when I lost my grandfather in the month of October, October 2020. Yeah. So a lot of my grandfather was a really, really virtuous man. Like by his very existence, he was virtuous. I'll have to say that. He was always there for me. He was more or less like a godfather, right? So wherever my family failed to do something, be it majorly because of finances, he came into aiding me from the back, throwing in some money, throwing in some sense into my brains. Putting in that conscious and conscience that has to be there for a person like me. So he was more or less like a godfather for me. So this bone cancer हो गया था उनको, and there's something called as osteomyelitis apparently, and it starts spreading to other parts of the body from the bones. So he went through that, and the last, I think, 40, 45, or I'll say 2 months of his life, I spent with him very closely, looking at his agony, pain, and excruciating amounts of disgust that he lived with. Disgust because he was getting things done by us, everything literally, going to the washroom, to bathing, to everything.
Became dependent.
He was like completely dependent on us and bedridden, right? And the kind of life that he had while leaving is something that he never wanted. But towards the end of the day, he left in an early stage, which we are all very happy for, because like other cancer patients that I kept seeing in my life, they live very long, but the length of the life is long, but their suffering becomes more and more every single day. And I'm glad that my grandfather did not go through that. So the whole getting scared of being a man came in from this perspective, because I saw my mama. Mama is my grandfather's son. Okay. Going through a lot of pain then also, right? My mama is a very, very nicely settled guy. He is the general manager at Syndicate Bank, which is now Canara Bank. He earns good. matlab everything is a very good life for them. So the kind of spend that he was doing for medicines, the hospital charges and everything, I was like, what if something of that sort happens to my parents and I will have to do that? And I got into a sense of fear, saying that I am probably not ready to do all these if something happens to my parents right now. I am earning, but I'm not earning enough, or I do not have a background or backing that can help my parents go through any turmoil they go through, right? That's the whole point, which aroused this sense of fear in me. So that's when I was like, "ठीक है, this is not the only point why I am scared of being a man, because society has always considered man to have the balls uh,
Yeah.
that we are supposed to carry everywhere we go, right? And
We do carry, but not
uh,
the kind of balls that they
yeah,
are.
we yeah, of course we do carry, but the sense of uh, man being a man because he has the balls is something that I was not okay with.
One of the biggest examples for what you told right now is the fact that men are not supposed to cry. I still
Oh
don't.
yeah, yeah. Talk to me about it. Yeah,
That's crazy. I mean, if
yeah,
someone comes to
absolutely.
me and says women are not supposed to cry, I still can get it, because
Ha, ha.
the kind of pain that they endure during pregnancy or
Correct,
during the periods
correct,
are
correct.
are considerably higher to whatever pain that we feel.
I wouldn't even say considerably higher. I would say that is the peak of any
Correct.
pain that
Exactly.
can feel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But still, people come and say men should not cry. It should be the other way
yeah,
around. Women should not cry.
yeah.
They are strong. We are not strong.
That's the whole point. So the whole agenda of me writing out a small blog to put out my thoughts and my perspective is this. Okay, men are considered to have balls; they should not cry and all that stuff. So I like just nudge the balls a bit, and he will fall down to the goriest and the most excruciating pain he will ever have in his life. Right? And what's man then? Matlab, मर्द बन के क्या है? If one small thing is getting him down to floor.
That's the irony, right? That thing which is
हाँ,
supposed to make him strong is the
strong.
weakest. Huh?
Correct, correct. That's the whole point. So the whole thought process behind that also is the same feeling of whatever you have told me right now. Okay, whatever is considered to be the strongest is also the weakest point of a man's body, right? And I personally did not come across these instances where people come and say, "Ki, you are a man, don't cry, you should not cry," and all that stuff. Because my family understands that a man also goes through a lot of shit, and a person can cry. But I think I've seen life from perspectives that a lot of people could not see, right? So though I've had a really good life, I'll have to say that a really good life with respect to the comforts and all that stuff. I mean, I do not live in a, I do not live like a ragamuffin on, streets like it happens in villages and all. That I did not go through, but the amount of complexities and complex experiences life has taken me through, that is what, that's what has given me these perspectives. कि मर्द बनने के लिए दर्द सहना पड़ता है,
Wow.
मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता है, all that stuff is nonsense, right? So दर्द सहना पड़ता है, we'll have to take all the insurmountable amounts of pain and convert them into whatever we'll have to do and become the man. But society has formulated something else of a man, right? So society
I guess
says
it's not just society. Um,
it's everything, yeah. So
it's everything around us, right?
huh,
It's the fact that movies portray that men are as heroes, men as the one taking care of
correct,
things.
correct,
That itself is wrong, to be very frank.
correct. Hmm.
Like when a person is being portrayed as a national hero, or when a person is
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
portrayed as someone who went and did this, there is a woman or there's a family behind who's been supporting him all this while
Right.
for him to go and do that. That is never
Hmm, hmm.
portrayed.
So we are talking about movies here. movies is just probably 1% of, or one thing of what society gives us, where it is again portrayed that men are stronger elements in the society. So I understand by the very build of the human being, man is stronger. Like the physical strength that we're talking about, we are strong. But what about like the way we spoke about? What about pregnancy, man? Agar I just feel that I'm glad I'm not a woman. If I tend to become pregnant, I'm a gone case. I am done. Like I've kept seeing my friends like who got married and who went through the process and got pregnant, and they are going through turmoil like anything. Like matlab, and we'll also have to consider the present day's pregnancy. It is no more an easy task for these people because of the kind of life they are leading, right? So and even the age perspectives, 31, 32 mein pregnancy aana and all that stuff. Let's not go into that, but yeah, towards the end of the day, I've seen the kind of pain they go through, and I am 100% sure I'll not be able to go through that pain. Like
Yeah,
I'll probably
going to
choose to
that
die.
extent. So the other day, because we had some junk food and all, I had gas. Okay, and it paid it. I did not. I mean, I've never
Yeah.
experienced that earlier, and all of a sudden I
Hmm.
got gas and I couldn't manage. I was like running
Hmm.
around in pain, and I'm holding my stomach
Yeah.
like and I'm running around,
Yeah.
and my wife is looking at me and laughing. She's like,
Yeah.
"Do you think this is pain?" I said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I ever been
Yeah. She is
apologize for
right. She is 100% right in saying, "Is this pain? ये pain होता है?" Yeah, I get it. So there are further more things that I am scared of over a period of time. I, I the best example that I'm scared of is this. Are the people who hold power and money, right? So I am scared of this Elon Musk guy, very frankly. Like I'm
the
so
richest
scared of
man?
him. He has become the richest man. He is a Twitter sensation, and he says that half of the money that I own goes to the sustainability part of Earth, and half of the amount goes to establishing societies on Mars. Sida Mars. But I was like, Acha, okay, fine. So he is possibly opening doors to something that has not happened till date. I understand NASA and all these people are also doing a lot of scientific stuff around it, but this thing scares me. What if something happens when we go to Mars? What if we tap a non-friendly extraterrestrial being who comes onto Earth? I get these kind of weird feelings and dreams.
Yeah,
Seeing
you're going to that extent. I am scared of what will
uh,
happen if I don't get money next month. How will I pay the bill?
Oh yeah, talk about it. No, so I'll tell that. We were discussing the same thing. I've put down my papers for the company that I'm working on. I do not have a job in my hand right now, and I've got my mom staying with me. I have bills to pay. I've got promises to keep. I've got miles to go. But
Now, ladies
what?
and gentlemen, this is called living life on the edge. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I am shit scared of things right now. Like, what if I do not end up in a job in the next 1 or 1.5 months max? Because my mom is a being from probably some other extraterrestrial planet. She is exemplary in managing finances. So whatever money I kept giving, she saved a lot of amount, which I wouldn't be able to do if she is not here. So 1 or 1.5 months, I think we can happily live and jalsa and all that stuff kuch kar sakte hain. But if I don't land in a job which pays me good, I am a gone case again, and I am scared of that. I am scared of that because there are people like dependent on me, and their food, their living, everything goes into a question if I don't earn anymore. So, so society has set a standard there ki a man is the breadwinner or bread earner of a household, and I'm scared of getting into that kind of a definition of being a man, right?
You're
So
scared that the benchmark created by this society or the baseline,
correct. So
will I be able to,
correct.
reach
will
that?
I be will I be able to reach that? And if I do not get a job, how many people are looking at me. Like there are thousands of eyes looking at me, my family, my friends, my colleagues, my peers, my
The neighbors next
subordinates.
door, the nosy cousin.
Ah, everybody, and and even the काम वाली bhai, because I'll not be able to pay her also. She'll be like, "अरे sir, आप काम नहीं कर रहे." Right? So I'm scared of this. I'm scared of this shit. Honestly and genuinely, I'm scared of this.
But it's okay to be
And
scared. I think
it's
it's
okay.
okay to be
It's
scared.
absolutely okay to be scared. Yes, and that's what I'm feeling now. And I personally think that this fear that comes out of being scared of something will, I think, will throttle me towards something better, doing better, or doing something very focused, which I'm doing right now. Right, I'm maintaining an Excel sheet for my job applications and everything.
You should not become comfortable in something which you're not happy doing,
Correct,
and
correct,
to
correct,
regret
correct.
doing that your entire life. Instead of that, you can take a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of risk, and calculated risk. I have to add calculated risk.
But calculated, no, that's one more thing I will talk about. Calculated risk is a risk that I might have taken on the other way around. So I could have thought ki acha theek hai, सहन लेते हैं, whatever is happening with my company, I'll stay there, bear that shit and stay, earn money whatever they're paying, and go through the agony for some time and then go into another. I was like, no, let's stop it here. So that also speaks about me being selfish, because I saw something not going behind, not going beyond.
Is
That
that you
also
being
speaks.
selfish, or is that you standing up for yourself?
That's so. That's what, again, two perspectives here. Society terms it as being selfish,
Huh?
and yeah. The whole point is that, na. So I have got people started saying already ki, "Arey, how can you be that selfish? Yaar, Mama is with you na. How can you treat her like that and all?" I was like, my mom does not have a problem with that. आपको क्या हो रहा है? Right? So that I know what's going with my life, and I know what I need. And when I'm not getting that, I cannot stoop down beyond a particular level. Like I can stoop down. I that's what I say. I like Sia says, Sia the singer.
Huh.
She says, I've got a thick skin and an elastic heart. I am that. Like, I've got a thick skin. I've got an elastic heart. I can stretch to the maximum possible, but there is a snapping point for everything and anything, right? And that's where I think I've taken a decision and put up my papers. So
That's
yeah,
good. All the best for
yeah.
that. I'm sure it will be fine.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah,
Don't worry. If at
yeah.
all there
And
are any recruiters in the 412 subscribers that we have, please reach out to him.
Yeah.
And
I'll share my LinkedIn. I think I'll share it on the chat. You can put it on the comment
And
section also.
even I need to ask you this. I just want to know if I am the only one doing this. Do you go back to your articles and you read it over and over again after you published it?
Yeah.
You do that,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
So
I
I'm
do
not
it
the only
not
one
once,
crazy.
not twice. I do it multiple times because one thing is I'm scared of grammar Nazis present out there. Like I'm shit scared of them. They'll be like, "Arey, ye nahi hota hai, bro. Ye hota hai." I'll be like, "Acha, theek, fine." And the second thing is there are few perspectives that I change immediately if I think there might be a moot point where people might get extensively agitated because of something that I wrote. So I tend to change that a bit. There are few sentences that I change idhar udhar kar deta hu main, so that I don't want to become famous through this. ये करके मैं famous नहीं बनना चाहता हूँ.
I keep
This
doing
is
that.
just
Like I keep going and watching my
yeah.
videos over and over again.
Hmm.
And it has reached
Yeah.
a point where my wife will come outside from the room there. She'll see what's on the TV and she'll go back to the room. She's got so fed up with me watching me over and over again. And she's like, Kevin, this is not normal. You've gone crazy.
This is
I just want to check
narcissistic
that with you.
behavior, Kevin. Yeah.
She's
No,
like,
I think that's a very good activity to probably unlearn yourself of whatever you're doing. And I think unlearning is one thing that I'm always into.
so unlearning, what do you mean unlearning? Review
Unlearning,
our thought process and then change accordingly. Is that what?
correct. So unlearning is basically I know something
Hmm.
and I do something as per what I know. unlearning is I will try to not look into that perspective, go to another perspective. Like, it's a process of uh, top down approach, not bottom up.
Makes sense. Yes.
Like, so I'll forget all that I've learned. I'll forget all that I've known for my entire life. I'll understand from a perspective of a person who is reading the blog, maybe,
Mm,
or a person who is seeing the video, maybe in your case.
mm.
And then I might change few things in the next blog or the very same blog,
Yeah.
considering there are few aspects that can go wild out there.
5 years down the lane, where do you see
Hmm.
yourself 5 years down the lane?
Oh
Do you
my
want to
god, that
become a writer, full-time writer, or do you see yourself pursuing the sales career that you're having right now?
okay. So I will have to say that I had always wanted to be a restaurateur. Like, I wanted my cafe or a bistro to come up under whatever name that I have, because I have this passion for food. I've started cooking also. I've learned cooking, uh, thanks to COVID for whatever reasons.
Ladies,
Yeah, it has.
ladies do understand he is single, he has an elastic heart, and he knows cooking. So please reach out to him.
I thanks for the shout out. Yeah. So I always wanted to become a restaurateur, right? So I wanted a bistro which is phenomenal for its food and the kind of warm service that people get when they visit the cafe or the bistro. So that is something that I will definitely do, if not today. So there's a saying, if not definitely, sorry, if not immediately, but definitely. That's what I'll do with that restaurant part. So I am in talks with my friend Amit that I was talking about. I'm in talks about this already. We are trying to come up with a small outlet or a small pull cart kind of a thing
In Vizag.
very soon in Vizag, yes.
Okay, cool.
So we are just trialing out. We are figuring out how it has to be done. But other than that, yes, I do not know if I can pull it out here because people will not give a damn anyways. I am writing my own book right now. So
That is
yeah,
crazy.
I've started writing a book. I know I've got no accomplishments and all, but I tend to believe that there is the market or the people who read books need a perspective from a person who is not famous or who has not
Is it
achieved
a
major
fictional
in
book
his
you're
life.
writing, or is it something of your thoughts that you have you're writing there in the book?
It's like sitting in front of a system and bleeding it out. Like, whatever perspective I have, I'll put it on paper and people will read it.
Mhm.
It's about perspectives, that's it.
Nice.
And the book's name is also Life Butter Masala only. Yeah, so people who are probably listening to this video, you can look out for the book that probably will come by this year end.
And you
So
heard this first on Aam Aadmi podcast, guys.
yes, yes. Yeah. So that's one thing that I always believe in. The entire book industry, or the writing point of the industry, is filled with the people who have accomplished a lot of things. They are famous for whatever they do and all this stuff. So uh, the perspective of the perspectives that come from a person who has not achieved something yet, I believe is important for the whole domain right now, and that's where I think I'll build my niche. I hope so. I do not know, but yeah, even if one person reads, I'm happy. I'm not here to make money from that book. No. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It will be fun, I'm sure. But there's a lot of things that will have to be done before a book releases, and I'm into learning all those nuances now. The entire publishing part is a very scary thing. Again, a lot of money and all that stuff goes in, a lot of efforts, time, energy. Yeah, so just figuring it out.
I'm extremely sure that once your book comes out, you become famous. But then again, now I'm confused because in the
Hmm.
article if you have written, you have mentioned that being famous is one of those things you're scared of.
Oh
Now, how
yeah,
are you going to cope with
absolutely.
that? Why are you scared of
So
being?
so there are lot of prominent personalities that we keep seeing. uh, I'll probably take names like Ellen DeGeneres or Karan Johar in Indian scene. So these people are filthy rich. They are famous for whatever they are doing, and they have their name also in the market. I tend to get scared of the entire concept of being famous, getting the name of whatever we'll have to be in the market, because I think towards the end of the day, if a person does not know how to deal with the part of being famous and being a name that is a common household name across the subcontinent, we might end up doing things that are not supposed to be.
You're
Right. So,
scared that one wrong move of yours will end your career.
yeah. So,
Right?
if possibly, right? Because if I tend to speak something, there is a mountain that's made out of a molehill right now. The
So,
society is like that,
so
and
if we can give a live example, I think we can we can point out what happened with Hardik Pandya on Karan Johar. We
oh
all
yeah,
of us
yeah, huh,
all of us thought that his career was over, but he bounced back.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying it's not that. Yeah, it's okay to be scared of that, but there are
Huh.
ways to overcome it.
Exactly. So the way you nurture and fortify yourself before becoming famous is something that will steer you towards, being a better personality even when you become famous. Like, and for me, honestly, being famous has a different definition altogether. It's a different ball game for me. Being famous for me is not like, being a famous personality across globe or universe or even on Mars, like the Elon Musk guy is. But famous for me is, do people recognize in the very circle that I exist in? So I exist in a particular amount of circle which has close friends, family members, and everybody. Do they recognize me for whatever I'm doing? Yes, then I'm famous for me. So that's the definition of famous for me.
Okay.
I need not become people like Shaq O'Neal or Kevin Hart or the Rock guy, and come up with brands, endorse them, and all that. That and all, ठीक है. हो जाएगा तो I'm very happy. But
It happens on the
but
way, but well and good.
towards the end of the day, am I being recognized for what I'm doing within my circle? Then I'm famous and I'm very happy about it.
That's what makes sense.
So that's what I think I'm scared of. But again, that drives me to become better, kind of a thing.
It's good. So
Yeah.
if I ask you, what are those points that you would want a reader to
Hmm.
take out of the article? What are those?
Okay. So okay. So the blog that I write. So there is I think there is a PS also which I mentioned in some of the blog, that every single line that I bleed out on this blog is an extremely personal view of my perspectives. Like, those are
At that
things
point of
that
time.
I have
At
at
that
that point of time. That
because
also correct.
perspective
Yeah,
keeps changing based
keeps
on
changing.
that.
Correct, correct. So, but there are few lines that a reader can, relate with, and I would want the person to take out those relatable points and think about it within himself and go through a process of thought ki acha this also can happen, or ye to sahi hai, but what am I doing to a point which this person has mentioned. So I'll mention one point. I've written saying that I am scared of committing a mistake or a crime just because I can. Right. So I have my body, I have power, and I'm scared of doing a crime just because I can. मैं जाके किसी को मार सकता हूँ, but I am not doing that. Why? Is because of the all the societal and the upbringing factors and everything, lot of other ethical stuff that comes into the picture. So I would want the person to get into a kind of introspection ki even I am also capable, but I'm not doing something that can be done. And why? That's the kind of context that I want the readers to get into. And I think every single line, the reader can get into a kind of an introspection. And I personally believe that almost all of the lines are like that. You can relate it to your life, attach your definition to whatever I explained there, and introspect within yourself ki, acha, haan, why is this point? Kind of. So that's the perspective I operate my blog with. It's not. I keep saying ki it's just my perspectives. Don't take it into heart and all. but but towards the end of the day, somewhere that feeling is there. People should read it. They should understand. They should also look into it.
I think that is there for every creator. Creator, it can be a writer, it can be
correct. Because towards the end of the day, if somebody is not relating with whatever the writer writes, then he's a gone case. Be it Chetan Bhagat or anybody. Chetan Bhagat immediately aa gaya because one thing is I don't read books, bro. That's one major issue I have. I think I'll have to pick up on this particular
discussion with people who write, saying that if we read books, will it influence the way we write? Will it kill the uniqueness that we have?
So yes. I totally believe in that.
And if you don't read books, that's okay.
Maybe, but I genuinely believe in that because I read this. So I read this book called "Who Moved My Cheese," a very small book. I still do not understand of what it said, like the way it said to a reader. मतलब कुछ समझ में नहीं आया मेरे को because I read it back then, long back. But I tend to believe that if I read something very passionately, like my sister does, or like some classmate of mine does, I think my perspectives will completely change. Yes. They say कि your perspective should change, and that's why books are there. That's why books are existing. But towards the end of the day, I do not know because my personality speaks something else. And one more thing is I cannot read books. I mean, the whole art of reading is something that I do not have in my genes, is what I believe. I've never read textbooks also. Even I've just listened to the classes perfectly, very nicely, and I just vomit whatever I understood on the paper and I get marks. Like I'm good with that. And that's possibly the reason why I'm a huge fan of movies, because the whole art of movie making, the cinematography, the picturization, the slow mos, and all these things, I get mesmerized of. Like I just love that fact. And again, I'm not into series a lot because series are like books. It takes a lot of time. There's a lot of weight that. I'm lazy. I'll have to accept that. I'm lethargic as fuck.
That was a wonderful discussion we had, brother. That was really nice. It's really
hopefully,
and I look forward to reading your book.
Absolutely.
Let me know once it is launched so that I'll definitely read it.
Sure, definitely.
Thank you for being here. I'm repeating it once again.
Thanks a lot for having me here. And once again, to reiterate, I always feel like this is like the Coffee with Karan or Kapil Sharma show of Aam Aadmi people.
Kapil Sharma.
No, Kapil Sharma is a really good name for people to market their brand or a cinema.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I feel privileged to be here because I've got a voice.
I did not make him say that. Contrary to the.
Oh yeah. This is coming out of my own self. No force happened here of whatever force we're talking about. Yeah. So I think I've watched all of your videos and I like the work you're doing. And I would urge people to like, subscribe, and comment for the videos of Aam Aadmi podcast.
This I made him
and I think I will also take this platform to kind of request people to follow Life Butter Masala blog, the blog of mine. I think Kevin will put it in the comments or the description section.
Definitely put that. Please go and check it out. Please read it and leave a comment because every artist would want to hear the feedback of people.
That's the one thing I am very specific about. Yeah. Because every blog I end up asking, what are your thoughts? And nobody responds. And I'll be like, acha, theek hai, okay. So I would want people to interact. I would want people to bring out their perspectives. It can be interactive. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Avinash. We'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Yep.
Bye-bye.